Hello, my name is Anna Rowan, and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about leadership and what I have learned in the Genie 402 class this semester, as well as through an interview that I did with a professional in the field that I am hoping to go into one day. So I am majoring in early childhood education. So I interviewed with a principal of a Christian elementary school. And that gave me a lot of insight into some different types of leadership that I will have to be using at some point in my career, hopefully. So for myself in the past, I've really focused more on goal-oriented leadership and just getting things done and working for a goal. But I've realized that isn't always the right way to do things. A lot of times people need more of a relationship and a lot more trust with a leader in order to really reach those goals that are needed. So they all kind of come together, whether it's goal-oriented or relationship-oriented, it does come together in the end toward reaching that goal. So I've found that for me, I definitely have to work a little bit more on forming that trust and that relationship with the people in my team. I also learned through the video in week 3 from Patrick Lencioni that a lot of issues come up when people don't trust their leaders or when leaders don't trust their team. So it's very important that you have that relationship, you have that bond and that vulnerability, right? So he talked a lot about how, leaders have to trust their team. They have to be able to know that their team is going to get their work done. They are going to do what they need to do, and if they need help, that they're going to ask for it. But the team also has to be able to trust their leader. And if a leader doesn't convey that trust with their team, the team is not going to feel comfortable enough to come to the leader when they need help, when they need that extra push, or when they don't know how to do something. And having that trust and that vulnerability with your team going both ways is extremely important for anyone that actually wants to have that type of relationship and that bond, that trust with their team. And a lot of times this also allows teammates to work together, right? That collaboration. And leaders have to be able to help their team. So they have to be able to allow them to act. They have to encourage them, they have to motivate them, and they have to really push their team to get to that next level. A lot of times this comes from motivation or working with them with resources. In my opinion, a lot of things can also come from prayer, right? So whether it's in a Christian organization or whether it's not, prayer can be so powerful and so moving for anyone. Whether the person is a Christian or not, or whether they will pray with you, or whether you just have to let them know that you're praying for them. It can make a big difference in someone's life to just know that someone is praying for them, someone is really looking out for them. And even if they don't believe in God or a higher power, that prayer can still bring a lot of things forward. So in the educational field, I've learned that a lot of times teachers just need a little extra help. They all have other things going on. And in the interview that I did, the person who I interviewed shared that a lot of times the teachers are parents, or they have other jobs, or they have other things going on. And a lot of times they just need to know that that support is there for them if they need it. And that collaboration is there. And whether they want to ask another teammate or the principal or someone else, sometimes all you really need to be able to move forward to achieve that next goal is just a little bit of help, a little bit of motivation to really push the entire team farther along. So I know that I definitely learned a lot in this course. I learned a lot about myself, and I know that I will most definitely be bringing this type of leadership with more relational focus into my job that I have currently. I have a managerial position at a martial arts studio. So I'll definitely make sure that I bring that into my job now. But hopefully I'll also be able to bring this into my future career as a teacher or administrator in a school. And one thing that was very encouraging to me as a person who's in a leadership position already is, in the book, it said that leadership is constantly changing, right? So if we're not a good leader, it's not the end of the world. We can always get better. We can always take that next step and learn more. And a lot of times leaders are learning as they go. They're learning from their mistakes. They're learning with their team what works, what doesn't work, what they should be doing, what maybe they should change. And that really motivated me to really progress in my own leadership and build myself up along with my team. So I'll definitely be doing that in the future, along with just forming stronger relationships with the people that I am leading.